All right, what's going on, man? Welcome back to the basement. I'm Ron. I got to be honest with you guys. They got me by a little bit of surprise here. I'm not gonna lie. We whoa. We hopped into one of these. I got to be honest. I did not think it was going to fill on time, so I was not prepared to get this started as soon as we're getting this started. But I think we'll be all right here. Let's go. 75% full. I think this is a fine setup on the screen. Let me know if everybody can see everything. Oh, no. What has happened? What has happened? Is this draft taking place? No. Okay, so I mean, never mind. It seems like they're actually going to make us wait until 3:30 anyways, but I'm in here and I'm down to sort of chat with you guys for a little bit. So, never mind. I thought we were about to, hop on here pretty rushed and everything, but it seems like we'll be all right. Oh. Is the draft happening right now? I think it is, actually. I don't know what's going on, man. I need to get the visual ADP board out real quick. You guys know that thing is amazing. So let's go here. So yeah, as we can see, JT's already gone. Let me know if the draft board looks good. I'd recommend going, 1080p. It does get a little bit tough to see sometimes, but I think it works out. But how are we, everybody? Let me know if you're in here. Say what's good. Say what's up. Let me know what's going on. Let me put these down. Jeez. But yeah, I'm a little bit behind right now. As I said, I didn't think that this was going to get started as soon as it has. So let me just get situated real quick. Let me pull up the rankings real quick. By the way, rankings I use in every single draft. That'll be available patreon.com/Ron Stewart for anybody out there that has drafts coming up here. Let me just move the desk back a little bit so we're not so close. Let me see. Okay, so picks are being made. Picks are being made. Let's go to... I need to make a copy of my rankings. Let's make a copy. By the way, this is full PPR, redraft managed league. $350. 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and 2 flexes. So it really sort of dares you. Oh my god, dude. I'm not taking Eckler here. This has to be Diggs or Adams. I'm gonna go Adams here. I'm gonna go Adams. I haven't been able to get an Adams team yet. Or do I go Diggs? I'm gonna go Adams here. Again, I already have Eckler in a good chunk of these. I don't want him anymore. I've been wanting a Devontae Adams team. I will be honest, not thrilled at all about getting the 106 here. I've been getting sandwiched in the middle of a lot of these drafts. I'd really prefer one of the 2 turns at this point. You listen to War Mode at all, or just Matt and Shane? I listen to War Mode. I've started listening to War Mode religiously recently, but I've listened to a lot more Matt and Shane's, if that makes sense. But I like both. What up, Pop? What's going on, brother? What's going on? Yo, we got people in here. What's up? What's up? Finally a stream fitted for European time. Love to see it. Let me make sure I'm crossing off all my players correctly. And I think that this is one of the better formats to pass up on Eckler for Devontae Adams or Diggs. Again, this is 3 wide receivers, 2 flex, so they almost dare you to go 0 RB and load up on as many wide receivers as you can. So I don't mind, getting a Devontae Adams in early and kind of rolling from there. You don't like the middle, or you don't mind the middle? But yeah, let me know how everything's going. Let me know how your guys' Sunday is. If you guys have any drafts coming up here. We have this draft, and then I'm going to hop off, try and record tomorrow's video, and then hop back on at 7 for our Patreon tournament where we're going to have 4 drafts going at the same time on Patreon or on Sleeper, all for one big redraft managed tournament. So there goes Henry. Yeah, I agree. Middle genuinely sucks. Middle is only fun if you're not in a sharp league and you can get, Jefferson, Chase to fall to like 6, 7, 8 area. Yeah, middle does suck. I'm not thrilled about it. I've had too many drafts from like the 5, 6, 7 area. I will say 5 isn't bad just because you want to have the top whatevers. We got Patrick Sharp in here. Got 105 for my draft tonight. What is the ideal round 1, 2, 3 start? I don't really have an ideal start for that, man. I would probably just go chase and then see what falls back to you. Yep. Patreon tournament draft leaders night's going to be really fun. It's a sweet setup in my eyes. I agree. Like, I would have just preferred... Like, I just took Devontae Adams at the 106. I would have preferred getting the 110 and getting Diggs there. Because now that Diggs team is going to be in play for a Diggs CeeDee Lamb start. They're going to be in play for a Diggs Kamara start, which is really sweet. A Diggs Kelsey start's even really sweet. So there goes Lamb. Najee's gone as well. I will be honest, I don't exactly have a plan for what we're doing when this pick comes back. I've taken way too much Kelsey at this point. I really don't want another Kelsey team. I think that he's pretty damn fragile. I could be talked into Tyreek Hill. I haven't gotten a Tyreek Hill team yet. If Kamara is gone, I could be talked into Tyreek Hill. I already have two high stakes teams with Kelsey. I really don't need a third. What's the earliest I take Kelsey? The earliest I would take Kelsey. Pretty much, I think I have him here in my rankings. I have him at 16, so that's 204. Pittman went, dude. Pittman goes early as hell in these leagues, bro. Pittman at the 203 is pretty crazy to me, but each the different strokes for different folks, fellas. Yeah, I'm out of the 6 spot. If anybody was wondering. All right, so we have 2 more picks that we have to survive. There goes Mixon. Damn, and Tyreek Hill doesn't even make it to us. I will say Debo's interesting in this format. Has Debo gone yet? No. Debo is interesting. I have one guy I really have my sights set on. If this guy doesn't take him, if he does take him, I'm going to be flailing ever so slightly. Like I said, Debo would be fun. Debo would be fun, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure it makes sense to pass on like an Aaron Jones or Javonte for Debo. What are you gonna do, buddy? What are we gonna do? Come on. Let me get my guy. So as I said, Tyreek's gone. Mixon is gone. Oh, and he takes Kamara. That's who I was hoping for. That is who I was hoping for. So with Kamara gone, I can go Debo. I could go Aaron Jones. I think this probably just has to be Aaron Jones. I don't have a ton of Aaron Jones. It's extremely close. I haven't gotten a Debo team yet. I'm going Debo. That's what I've decided. I don't have a Debo team yet. I think Aaron Jones would have been a fine pick there. But again, I don't have a Debo team yet. I already have Aaron Jones. I would like to have at least one Debo team. And I don't think 207 is that crazy for Debo. I had Aaron Jones, Javonte, Kelsey, and Debo all in the same tier. I already have a share. I already have multiple shares of Jones, Kelsey, Javonte. As much as I love A.J. Brown, you can get him to slide a lot of the times. I have him on a ton of teams already. I don't know. I don't think you guys will love that, but I'm fine with it. Those are 2 wide receivers up top that have, 20 point per game, ability. Yeah, I don't mind that. I know Debo isn't. I know he's not a super pretty pick. I know people are sort of cooling off on him at this point, but I do think that there is some merit to that in a tournament setup where, maybe early on in the offseason, Debo was somebody that was going at the 1-2 turn. So there's Jones gone. Brown is gone. Look, again, I'm going to have I'm going to end up having 12 to 15 redraft managed leagues. I don't have a single Debo yet. I'm fine grabbing him there. I probably would have gone Aaron. If I was going running back, it was going to be Aaron Jones. Somebody was asking me what War Mode is. War Mode's a podcast. I think it's one of the better podcasts out there. There goes Chubb. I would love for somebody to take Kelsey before if Kelsey makes a toast in the 3rd again, I'll have no choice to take 3rd round Kelsey, but I won't be thrilled to do it. So who just went Chubb? What does ADP look like? And then somebody goes Andrews over Kelsey. Please, somebody take Kelsey in the 3rd, man. I mean, I'm down to scoop him if he gets to me. Yeah, okay, there he goes. I wonder if this is actually the Podfather. I wonder if this is Matt Kelly. Are they streaming over on their channel right now? I know Cody streamed one of these. I feel like hell no. I feel like this guy's got to be an imposter. Yeah, it seems like this is an imposter. So Kelsey went. There goes Fournette. I will say I would have taken Fournette if he made it to us. I'm staring down 2 guys right now. So what does the ADP look like? I got a few guys I'm looking at. I think the 3 guys that I'm looking at are T. Higgins, Travis Etienne, Kyle Pitts. And there goes Etienne. So T. Higgins or Kyle Pitts here, I think. I mean, I could go DJ Moore over Kyle Pitts. I know Kyle Pitts goes at the 312 in this format, but I think 306 would be sweet, especially in this, with these 2 in this kind of 0 RB setup here. So he takes Keenan Allen. Okay, so we're gonna take T. Higgins and not even really think about it. Yeah, let's go T. Let's go T. This is a great 3 wide receiver start out the gate here. CMC, Mike Evans, Kelsey's a scary team. I agree. Yeah, I have Kyle Pitts as my 26th ranked player. So what's that? 302. Yeah, I sprinted to the button to grab T. I'll take that all day. 3rd round T. Higgins is sweet. Yeah, beefy wide receiver drafts. Hey man, you guys might see this might be the first true 0 RB start of the offseason for me. I don't think I've had the one that I've gotten closest on here was one where I took Breece Hall in the 4th or 5th round. Doesn't technically qualify as 0 RB. We'll see. We're gonna need an elite tight end. you know, I want to see what's the furthest that Kyle Pitts has fallen in one of these rooms, because they do seem to undervalue tight ends in these formats. Pitts goes okay. I was actually going to see if Pitts had fallen. Wow, Pitts has gotten back to this spot before. He's gone at 46 before. In the last 10 drafts, he's gone at 46. Everything in the 30s outside of 46, 42, 44, 46. So we would like to get an elite tight end. We're going to have to eye up Waller and Kittle. I will say it's a little bit tough to gauge. It's a little bit tough to gauge where these guys go late. So they both go 6th round. But I'll say if we're in the 5th round and one of these have already gone, we're going to need to take an elite tight end. We might even just take one in the 5th round, because if we are going true 0 RB, which it seems like we're on that track right now, we need to get an elite tight end for sure. Got to steal with Higgins. Appreciate you, King. Ship chasing chart. We're pissing yellow. We're pissing yellow all the way down the board here. And again, this is a format that dares you to play 0 RB. Again, 3 wide receivers, 2 flex spots. We can start 5 wide receivers at a time. Somebody took Najee at 2nd overall in your home league. Jeez, man. God bless him. God bless him. Big respect to the boy. What do we got here? Waddle, Gabe Davis are likely targets. I don't hate those. What does ADP look like right now? Yeah, so we're just staring down like Sutton. Wow, Gabe Davis goes 310 in this format. Yeah, we'll see what makes it back to us. So Mike Williams goes. So Mike Williams and Connor goes. Keenan Allen went. I forgot to cross him off. Keenan Allen, Mike Williams, James Conner. I'd like to pull up my my exposures real quick, just because I really should have like an Excel sheet of my exposures in these leagues, but what ends up happening is I kind of just scramble to those websites and kind of see what I can find. So let's go to And again, I'm trying to keep up with the live chat, but sometimes I do get distracted sort of crossing off player names and doing some things. So there goes Cooks and Gabe Davis. And Sutton's gone, okay. So let's do this. All right. So I now have, I believe, one, two, three, four, five. So we're at 9. We have 9 total. Okay, so there goes Waddle, Amon-Ra. Trying to see how much Deontay I have at this point, because he's going to be super tough to pass on here. So I have two of 9 Deontay. And then 1. So I have him in 3 of 9. So I'm at 33% right now. 4 would be a little bit hefty. I have a couple ideas. This guy LOB is trying to show me up for a 0 RB start. So let's see. So there goes Deontay anyways. I won't have to take him. So there goes Deontay. As I said before, Amon-Ra went. Waddle went. What's that? 1. Three of 9 with Marquise. Also be looking at this one. That's one. So I have two guys I'll be looking at. I know I just got a super chat. I'll get to it later. I hate to be that guy. It's just slightly busy right now. Trying to draft a team. Not exactly trying to give advice currently. All right, so let's see what this guy takes. I have two wide receivers I think would be fine here. Again, I know it's kind of boring when I'm looking up exposures, but I'm just trying. There's just a bunch of wide receivers. Like, I just have a really huge tier of wide receivers in this area where I genuinely do not care which one I take. I just want the bets to be spread out on the board, if you will. Damn! We were hoping for McLaurin there. So what does ADP say? All right, so this is going to have to be Juju. It's going to have to be Juju. I only have one Juju team so far anyways, though. I've been wanting more Juju. I like Judy, but I think that there's a chance that he comes back to us. Actually, no. I'm gonna take Judy, I think. We'll reach a little bit on a round 4 Judy. He hasn't been falling as much as he has been recently. I do think that it's close between him and Juju, but I have Judy in a tier ahead. And I'll see if Juju makes it back. A little bit of a reach on Judy, but I think he was fine there. Yeah, I agree. Terry was the play there. It does suck that he got taken. No, we don't have to take Waller that early. I will say I'll strongly be. We'll see what wide receivers make it back to us, but I will strongly debate. Tight end here, but if both tight ends are on the board by the time we get to this 5th pick, I think we should try and wait till the 6th round. I think we should. Tight ends kind of go late in this format. I don't know. It is a dangerous move though. I'll have to see what wide receivers are available. So A-Rob and Metcalf are gone. Yeah, he got me twice. Kamara and McLaurin. Man, he's having a great draft, man. Eckler, Kamara, Pitts, McLaurin. He hasn't made a mistake yet. But yeah, we'll see. If one of these teams take Waller or Kittle, we'll take one of them here. But if they're both on the board and we like the wide receiver value, it's going to be really tough for me to pass on wide receiver. I agree. Team 7 looks really good. He hasn't made a mistake yet. A lot of these teams look sharp. And Team 2 just killed his start there. Started out hot. That's the thing, man. McCaffrey, Evans, Kelsey, and then you killed it with Montgomery, brother. You were doing so well. So that's, what's that, 5th round Josh Allen? That's actually a great pick. So Montgomery gone. Okay. What does ADP look like? Yeah, I agree. This has been one of the tougher rooms. This has been one of the tougher rooms we've been in. So there goes Herbert. In this format, I feel like Herbert goes way later than that. Yeah, he goes 6-8 in these. The quarterbacks go crazy late in this format. Again, I think it's a combination of. I think it's a combination of wide receiver thirst from 3 wide receiver 2 flex, and then I think it's also, when you have that many players in your starting lineup. I think it devalues QB a little bit, but I think it's also just wrong. Let's see what we got. No, it's not. It's not running back time yet. We can't fold. There's no running back worth taking. We're gonna see, like for running backs will be like around 7-ish thing. I'm trying to think in this format, we want 7 wide receivers through round 10. All right, so there goes Bateman. Damn, I would have loved Bateman. I gotta be honest with you guys. I'm praying for Juju here. I'd be psyched if we could get him. Yeah, it does devalue tight end a little bit. And there goes Juju. God damn. So I'm looking at Godwin, Elijah Moore, or a tight end here. I think I'll be taking Godwin if he gets here. If not, probably just Elijah Moore. Yeah, I'll be taking Godwin if this guy doesn't. If he does and he snipes me, I'm not sure how I'll pivot. Come on, what do you got, buddy? Man, Juju would have been fun there. And he takes Godwin? Oh my god, dude. No one's making any mistakes in this room. All right, so we'll follow suit and just go with our Elijah Moore pick here. We'll follow suit. Everybody's scooping up. I don't have a ton of Elijah Moore in redraft managed though. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think I do. Let me see. I have 1, 2. Yeah, so I have 3 I have 3 Elijah Moores across 9 leagues. And that's fine for me. We're pissing yellow, guys. We're pissing yellow. Yeah, we that needed to be wide receiver. It's gonna suck if we can't get an elite tight end in here, but if that's the case, then I'll probably have to force an elite onesie regardless in round 6 here. Man, we're gonna have to hope for one of these two tight ends to get back. This league is watching the stream. Honestly, most of the time they're not, but they could be. Let me see. Let me just make sure that nobody's in my. Let me just see. Let me just make sure no one in the chat said anything about my stream, but I don't think so. Yeah, no. Wow. Yeah, Drake London 5'8". Yeah, this is a wide receiver hungry room. I'm glad that we went 5 straight, if I'm being honest with everybody. That was a wide receiver avalanche right there. Kind of league of this, it is a high stakes league on the FFWC. 350 is the buy-in. It is full PPR. It's redraft managed. It is 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receivers, a tight end, and 2 flex. Yep. Am I streaming the Patreon draft tonight? I will be. Yes, sir, Dave. Yes, sir. Well, I can start all of these players. Well, there goes Kittle. All right, so this is where we got to sweat it out a little bit. Oh, LOB is at a huge risk to take Waller. I really hope that people are scared off of Waller just because of the yeah. So that's the issue, guys. You can't commit to 0 RB and go 4 wide receivers out the gate and then fold and take Edmonds in the 5th round. That's the biggest mistake. We talk about that all offseason. If you're going to do 0 RB, the wrong way to do it is to fold right there. I agree that wide receiver fell off a ton after Michael Thomas there. Man, and there goes Waller. All right, so our chance at an elite tight end there is gone, which really sucks in this build. We would have really liked an elite tight end, but I think it's doable. I think it's doable just considering how big the starting lineups are. Man, does that suck though. I'm trying to think where we went. I'm not sure we went wrong anywhere. I think it's really tough to pass on T for Kyle Pitts, but maybe that could have been the better play. But we'll see. Guys, I appreciate you guys giving me super chats. It's just I'm in a $350 draft right now. I'll try and get to them after. I'm gonna try and star them, but I just want it on the record. Like, I'm not giving out advice right now. I almost wish that you guys wouldn't give me super chats. It's just like this is a $350 league. It's $5 isn't worth getting behind and getting distracted, trying to grade teams and stuff. All right, so there goes Pierce and everything. All right, so we're in a bit of a pickle, guys. We're in a bit of a pickle. We're gonna need to make this pick count. So there goes Kirk. Ayuk. I will say I'll give Devonta Smith a long, hard look. I'll give Cam Akers a long, hard look. So Lazard, have I crossed off Ayuk yet? Yep. Ayuk, Christian Kirk. I will be honest. I think I might just continue to bury them at wide receiver. We can still wait on quarterback. There's a ton. It's on the board. So there goes Brees. There goes Renfro. I'm kind of down to just bury them at wide receiver and go Devonta Smith here. I'm going Devonta. I know people were calling for Dylan there. I don't think that had to be Dylan. I have I have 3 running backs I'd be comfortable taking next round. I cannot trade in this league, no. I will be honest, it does really suck that we couldn't get an elite tight end in there. I agree. I even like Dobbins if he gets back to us. I have a lot of non-wide receivers that I like on the way back here, and I do think that we're squeezing them tight enough in terms of wide receivers that a lot of these guys are going to have to take wide receivers here. So there goes Akers. I'm not taking Schultz. At this point with tight end, I'm pretty much just going to punt it off, maybe take a Hawkinson later. Round 8 Hawkinson would be fine for me. Look, fellas, we're going to start taking some detours very soon here. I know people didn't love the Devonta Smith pick, and it's not super pretty. It didn't feel amazing. I know he's going to be on the bench week 1, or he's going to be on the bench out the gate. But that's the point of 0RB, is to draft a ton of wide receiver firepower. We've opened up 6 wide receivers out the gate. And there goes Dobbins. The thing, if none of the running back value falls back to us, we have some other plans. So what is 7th round ADP right now? I agree. I agree. This is. We have one running back in mind. We'll see if he gets to us. If he doesn't, we probably go quarterback. We have to just get an elite onesie in here. There goes Lamar. Okay. We have a lot of options on this way back. We have, what, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 picks until us. I really only have 2 guys I'd be comfortable taking here. 2 guys you could talk me into 3. What does the ADP board look like? There goes Olave. Good. We're suffocating guys for wide receivers. Please keep taking wide receivers now. Please. You have 4 running backs, last Richards. Come on. And there goes Pollard. Come on. Two more picks. Come on. Come on. We have 2 guys we're really eyeing down here. Please don't take either. He takes Dylan. Fuck, man. Oh, man. That stings bad. And there goes Gibson. Okay. So this is going to have to be Kyler. This will be Kyler. I'm looking around. I would have loved to get Dylan there, but this has to be Kyler. Did that register? I wanted Dylan bad, man. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I will admit only 3 wide receivers went between our 2 picks. You could have made the case that should have been Dylan, Dobbins, or Akers. I think that might have been the right call. That Devonta Smith pick might haunt me. I am getting robbed every round. I will say that 6-7, maybe that 6-7 should have been Akers. I don't know. I will admit that Devonta Smith pick might come back to hurt me. But now we have a lot of flexibility to take as many detours as I want. We'll have some spots here to take some detours. I will say I would love Hawkinson if he makes it back to us. Some running backs that are interesting as well. Yeah, we just got We just got screwed over in round 6. We really needed one of those elite tight ends to make it back to us. I do agree that probably should have needed to be a detour. Probably needed to be Akers. Akers, Dobbins, or Dillon. There would have made a lot of sense. We'll see what we can do. We'll see what we can do. I still have faith that we can land the plane. I still have faith. I have faith that we can land the plane. So it goes Ramondre, Clyde. No, we're chilling. We're chilling. This is still a fine team, but I do agree that I could have. Round 6 was the inflection point. I thought going Smith there would have really forced more wide receivers to go off the board. But we're fine. I'm good at. I can just stop taking wide receivers though. I do have that luxury now. Or not stop, but Pierce is long gone, brother. Pierce went at the 5-12. We both said long gone at the same time. But yeah, he goes. It's crazy where he goes. ML, brother, you're not even aware of what this format is. It's 3 wide receiver, 2 flex, dude. And it's a 20-round draft. Have fun trying to get wide receiver when by like round 10 you're going to be staring down. By round 10 you're staring down like Jacoby Myers in this format, man. But it's all good. It's all good. I get that 0 RB isn't for the faint of heart. A lot of people saying Penny is the move here. I know it's crazy, dude. So people love to come in here, shit on the draft, not really know what I'm about. It's all good, man. So there goes Hop. It's gonna be really close for me between. I'm looking at Hawkinson. I will say if Hawkinson makes it to us here, I think it makes a lot of sense to take him and just lock in the onesies. Again, the whole idea of 0 RB is to have everything else be pretty solid outside of running back. I know pushing running back until round 9 doesn't feel great. We'll see. It's gonna be a tough decision. All right, so there goes Pickens. Come on. That's fair. I think you can make. I think you make. I think you can make a strong case that should have been Akers. So there goes Rondale. In ADP we have Penny still hanging around, who goes at the 7-11. We're picking at like pick 90 right now, 91. So it's not even really a big fall. I'm gonna go Hawkinson. I'm gonna go Penny. Let's go Penny then. Let's go Penny. We know that Kenneth Walker's gonna be out early. He's gonna be out early. We'll get some weeks and some usage early on from Rashad Penny. I don't love Rashad Penny, but I think he's fine. I was looking at Hawkinson, but we'll see. I think we'll take Hawkinson if he comes back to us. We only have 3 teams we need to pass on. A lot of guys saying Penny. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. We went Penny there. So people are saying that in round 6 I shouldn't have even taken Akers. Who should I have taken at 6 then? Where does Akers go in these drafts? Yeah, Akers goes 6-1 in these drafts, so he wasn't even that big of a value there. Where does Dylan go in these drafts? 5-9. Okay, so he would have been a decent value. Yeah, you can make the case that that Devonta Smith pick should have been Dylan. It was a thought. Yeah, that needed to be Dylan. It's all good. I've been wanting to get more Dylan too, man. I've been wanting to get more Dylan too. I should have. Because I do agree. Because even if let's say we get Dylan to fall to round 7, then we miss out on elite quarterback if we take Dylan in round 7. We should have just taken Dylan round 6. Kyler probably could have afforded to go Hawkinson here instead of Penny as well. It's all good. It's all good. Can't have the perfect draft every time. Dude, this guy out of the 3 spot cannot draft enough running backs. So there goes Damian Harris. So there goes Burks. I think Sky went. Sky went. Rondale went. I don't think yeah. It's all good. These are all learning experiences, man. It's hard to map it out completely. But yeah. I don't necessarily agree that Dylan's only a contingent play. Damn. And there goes Hawk. So now Dotson off the board. Hawkinson off the board. Claypool. Okay. So this is what the board looks like. People have been asking. I think this is very clearly... Who just went there? Dotson. Oh. DJ Chark? Jeez, dude. Round 9 DJ Chark is what happens in these rooms. But this is very easily Kareem Hunt or Devin Singletary here. All right, fellas. I'm thinking the move. I think the move is just Kareem Hunt here. Let's go Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt will start building out our running backs. It's all good. It's all good. We're building out the running back core. Well, he's not Alexander Madison. I've made a couple of videos on this now, but it's annoying people say this just because they think he's going to be Alexander Madison, where he's not going to get any touches until Aaron Jones gets hurt. Dillon can pay off without an Aaron Jones injury. He can lead the league he can lead the team in carries, can score 10+ touchdowns, and he pays off there. If you look at projections, he's projected to have similar workloads to guys like Ramondre Stevenson, like Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Just in terms of, weighted opportunities per game. And if you look at last year, like when Aaron Jones, on the back half of the year, they split work a lot more evenly. A.J. Dillon had all of the red zone work. There's a chance that A.J. Dillon is a unicorn, and they can't keep him off the field because he's so good. We're getting W's in the chat. I would start A.J. Dillon week 1. He's like he'll be like a fringe top 24 wide receiver week 1. Wow, 9th round J-Rob. What the hell is that about? Yeah, Dillon will get more goal line work. He'll lead the team in carries. Like it's not, and this is going to be a team that's going to still it's still the Packers offense with Aaron Rodgers. Like it wouldn't be insane. It wouldn't be insane for this to be like a top 10 to 15 offense, and all of the touchdowns come through Dillon and Aaron Jones. So we made this mistake last time we drafted where we missed out on an elite tight end, and I wasn't really sure how to land the plane. It's still pretty difficult to try and land things when you punt tight end, but I'm down to really punt it and go with like. I'm not even really interested in Ertz. I don't want Ertz. Like I think Hunter Henry and Njoku work. Like I think we can really punt it. It's just dangerous in a 0 RB build to punt tight end super far. I agree. I do slightly regret it because I think you could make the case that I go Dillon round 6, and then I could have taken Hawkinson round 8. It does suck that Waller and Kittle didn't make it back to us, man. Can make the case that I should have maybe gone Kittle or Waller in round 5, but it just didn't feel great. Just knowing where ADP's at on both those guys. Garrett Wilson gone yet? Yeah, okay. I was about to say, like, this is getting outrageous. So there goes Rachaad White. I agree that Dillon will be startable every week. I think the idea, I think it's just like easy, to put players in buckets and say, this guy's a handcuff. He's a handcuff until he isn't a handcuff is really the issue with him. So there goes Melvin Gordon, Rashad. There goes Julio. I feel like Robert Woods has had to have gone by now, and I just didn't catch him. Yeah. And Boyd is gone already. Damn. I'm going to show you guys the ADP board in a second. I have a couple ideas. I have a couple of ideas. So there's nothing really super clear at running back. I will say the wide receivers are so bad right here. I don't think it's worth even taking a wide receiver. Oh, somebody already took James Cook? I did not catch that. I will say if he, yeah, I agree, Ryan. I agree. That's exactly where I'm going. If this pick gets, if he gets to us right here, please don't snipe us again. This would be so brutal, dude. This guy's been sniping me the entire time here. Please God, buddy. And he goes Russ. Okay. I'm sprinting to take Henderson. Give me Darrell Henderson. That's how we'll play the Rams backfield. Boom. Now, to be honest, this isn't my best work with 0 RB. It absolutely fucking sucks that we couldn't get an elite tight end. I'm almost against 0 RB when you can't get an elite tight end. I think we got a little bit too ballsy. Maybe you could have made the case that we should have gone Wall. It's just like there was such a big teardrop off from Moore Thomas to, you know, London, Kirk, Ayuk, Devonta Smith. Might have still been worth it. I'm trying to think, man. I'm trying to think how this would have looked a little bit better, because this isn't in all my videos I've sort of shown you guys 0 RB builds every time, and I'm not saying that this isn't a bad team. This isn't a bad team. I feel fine about this team, but it's not perfect. Like I wouldn't show this team in a video and say this is the perfect 0 RB build. You know. It's still fine. Not saying I regret anything that I've done here. Or, I mean, maybe round 5-6 was tricky. Round 5-6 was tricky. All right, so there goes Ertz. You can have him. So where did Ertz go here? Yeah, I agree. Pitts instead of Higgins or Kelsey instead of Debo would have made sense. Now, I don't think we can stop at just these 6 wide receivers in a league where we have to start 5 every week. This next pick almost needs to be a wide receiver. Yeah, I agree. Kelsey over Debo probably would have made sense. I really only went Debo there trying to sort of diversify things. And that's kind of how you get things to bite you in the ass, essentially. Let me see. Am I exaggerating how much Kelsey I have? I feel like I have Kelsey 1. I probably could have afforded another Kelsey if I'm being honest. No, I already have him on 3 of 9 teams. If I went with another Kelsey there, man, I would have Kelsey on 4 out of 9 teams. I don't want to be overexposed like that. That's really the main issue. All right, so there goes Walker and Pacheco. Walker, Pacheco. And Myers went. I wouldn't have minded Myers if he made it back to us. I cross off Pacheco. Pacheco, Ken Walker. I believe I crossed him off. Palmer, MVS. So there's Brady gone. Is Lance still on the board right now? You could make the case that Kyler Murray pick might have been wrong too. So what is best available right now? So Trey Lance is still there. I will say, maybe we should have gone 7 wide receivers out the gate. Maybe this should have been Kadarius Toney and not Kyler, and then this should have been Trey Lance. But this is, of course, like, you know, hindsight, whatever. But we can't really even make that gamble again. We really need an elite onesie in a build like this. and I wouldn't consider Trey Lance that. Would Romeo Doubs be weird here? I wouldn't love it. I wouldn't love it. Yeah, I'm not going Doubs. I don't know why I even said that out loud. How is Murray over Hurts questionable? And there goes Michael Carter. I would have gone Michael Carter if he was there, but I'm also very much cool with Kenny Gainwell. We're going to go Gainwell. I don't think I need a wide receiver here. Let's go Gainwell. I haven't been able to get Gainwell yet. I've been wanting to get a share of him. Gives us, you know, a smoother... I will say Michael Carter would have been sweet there, but it's fine. It gives us a smoother way to stack that Eagles, you know, with Devonta Smith after passing on Hurts. I feel like we're building out a decent running back room here. We'll say a little bit lost on what to do from here. I think I have to start considering tight end. I think I have to start considering where to take another... Pretty much where to take my next wide receiver, because I can't stop at just 6 here. And there goes Doubs. I have a couple of wide receivers I'd be comfortable taking. Where do they go? 12th. 13th. Okay. Probably have to start tilting the scales back to wide receiver. Damn, I will say Alexander Madison was circled in Sharpie on my list if he came back. So we're going to have to double up on tight ends late. We still need more wide receivers. We're no longer super pressed to keep taking running backs here. This tier is sort of dried up. So there goes Rodgers and Dak. Let's see. So let's see real quick. What does ADP look like? If Knox made it back to us, it'd be decent value. I will say I don't mind punting it all the way and just getting two of like Henry, Ingram, Albert O, David, and Njoku. I think I could live with that. But I mean, maybe I could get talked into pairing one of like Kmet and Dawson Knox or Freiermuth with say, you know, maybe go one from each tier. So there goes Kmet, but maybe we go like Knox or Freiermuth and then pair that with like a Henry, Ingram, Albert O, and Njoku. I'm not sure I can make it a full season with just Njoku and like a Hunter Henry. We'll see. I know a lot of guys are saying Irv Smith, but I don't really like Irv Smith. No, Kmet just went. Sorry about that. I should let you guys know. I do agree that he was very much in play. I have some wide receivers in mind. I do think that Knox or Freiermuth are interesting. I think we're doing well here. We just have to land the plane correctly. A couple picks that were questionable, but again, this room was tough. Tried to read things correctly. We still need we have 6 wide receivers right now. We probably want to end up with 8 or 9 by the end of this. So there goes Algier. I really only have, in terms of wide receivers that I'd even like be thrilled taking, Wow, I will say McKenzie was a great value there. I would have been debating him if he made it back to us. I don't really even love McKenzie, but I think his ADP in these are, yeah, so 10, 11 or 119, and he got him at 135. Geez, good value, dude. People are saying that this has to be Knox here. I will be honest, guys. I'm debating Wandale here as well. I do think that Wandale makes some sense. There goes Mostert. You guys are saying you guys would think. Here's the thing. Where does Freiermuth go? Because I'm really comfortable with getting either of them. I mean, they both are supposedly supposed to be gone by our 13th pick. Damn, and Knox goes anyways. Jeez, dude. Man, I would love to get Wando, but I do think this has to be Freiermuth. I think this has to be Freiermuth if he gets here, which he should. What do you guys think? Freiermuth, Wandale. That's really all I got right now. Freiermuth or Wandale. $70 likes, 400 people watching. Yeah, get that up, fellas. Come on. Yeah, I agree. This has to be tight end if this guy doesn't take him. He's going to take Wandale anyways. Maybe, dude, this guy might just be watching the stream, and I might just be an idiot. Just telling him everything that I'm thinking. All right, so this is going to have to be Freiermuth. That's fine. I don't think that that's a bad pick whatsoever. Literally everyone that I was thinking of got picked before. This has been a brutal room. A lot of these are soft, man, but this has been a brutal room. And I think that 0RB is probably the way to play a brutal room, if I'm being completely honest. Out of the 6th spot too, guys. I got shafted with this spot. I didn't get any of the value of like McCaffrey Taylor, and I didn't get the benefit of being able to, you know, double tap a Diggs Kamara start. Would have been sweet. So Wandale's gone. I have like, and there goes Jarvis. That was one of the guys I was gonna say I wouldn't hate if I had to take him. So what's ADP look like now? This has to be. Oh man, there's some really interesting running backs, and if they make it to us, we'll have to give them. So there goes Osborne. I think that this has to be a wide receiver on the way back. I'm gonna get not buried at wide receiver, but I need to get a couple more wide receivers to feel good about what we got here. I think Palmer's been gone. I could be wrong, though. Like, I'll be honest. McKissick and Zamir White will be really tough to pass on here for one of these wide receivers if they get here. So we have how many more picks until we need defense kicker? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 picks. I think of these 6 picks, 2 need to be wide receiver. I think 2 need to be wide receiver. I think 1 needs to be a tight end. And I think 3 need to be running back. You can convince me that we could stop at 7 wide receivers, though, but I think that would be cutting it. in a league where I need to start 5 at a time. No, Dotson's been gone. I wish that he was still on the board, man. No, with Kyler, I won't have to take a backup quarterback. I just need... Damn, I would have loved Hamler, man. Holy shit. Wide receivers drying up. And Devontae Parker went? Good lord, man. You can almost make the case that I didn't take enough wide receivers at this point, man. I only have 6 that are like... I only have 6. There goes all of our guys. There goes Amir. So what does ADP look like? I have 2 guys I'd be comfortable drafting now. But if McKissick gets here, I have to take McKissick. And there goes Jamal Williams. I'm taking McKissick. We take McKissick. We get a guy that can literally start whenever. Doesn't feel great. But there we go. Hey, we got EG3 in here. We got EG3. What's going on, brother? How are we? How are we? I agree. It might just be a one more wide receiver thing. No, guys, we're not taking Ashton Doolin in a redraft managed league. I actually like him in best ball. I think if you have Matt Ryan in a best ball, he's a beautiful 18th round pick on underdog. But man, in this setup, I'm chilling. EG3, how are you, brother? How are you? All right, I have a couple ideas for this next pick. Got a couple ideas here. Ty Davis Price, okay. I have a couple ideas. I will say this room has made me my bitch, or made me their bitch. Saw you had over 500 in here at one point. Yeah, dude. I think this is gonna be our record for most people in a stream before, and you guys are all gonna see me draft a 0 RB team that I'm honestly not the proudest about. Like, this isn't. If I'm making a 0 RB video and I need to show you guys an example of what a great 0 RB team looks like, this isn't it. But that's not to say that I don't mind this team. I don't mind it. I think it's not one of the best ones I've drafted. I would probably give it like a B plus. I think you have to see what kind of position we were in, right? Where in the middle spot, we're sandwiched between, I think Team Taylor has drafted almost perfectly in this draft. I think the Podfather has done well. We'll see. Should I put myself? I'm trying to think how to go about where I should put my face here. I think I'll probably put in the top left. And that probably works. So there goes Ingram. All right, so I'm actually pretty behind on updating things right now. Ingram, there goes Hardman. Ty Davis Price is gone. McKissick is gone. I have a couple of ideas. I'm looking at my rankings here. I have 3 more like draftable wide receivers. Actually, I have a couple of guys that I like. Um, we'll see where they go. I think 8 wide receivers is going to be the sweet spot. We'll see. We'll see. There's no reason to take wide receivers that are going to be trash, though. But I have some ideas. I didn't see the Rondell news. No, I haven't. Yeah, no. Stone Cold, I know I don't want your grade, man. They want to put Rondell in the backfield. I'm not surprised by that. You turned it around, Ron. Biggest change would have been Pitts in round 3 instead, though. Yeah, I agree. Pitts in round 3 would have been great. It's on these guys for letting. If T didn't fall to me, I would have taken Pitts. Like, if somebody in their right mind could have just not let T fall here, I would have taken Pitts. If one of these other guys, if Williams behind us could have just taken T instead of Keenan Allen, man, I wish somebody took T Higgins away from me and sniped me. But of course, we get sniped literally everywhere else. I'm also trying to think of how to get some last second card. Oh man, I wanted Jamison Williams. Oh my god, that is brutal, dude. Oh, that is brutal. Man, I wanted to see if we could have gotten him. That was Turpin. You're saying there's a guy named Turpin for Dallas? Let me guess. He's not the wide receiver 1 on his own team? Only in best ball. As of right now, I only have him on 1 out of 9 of these redraft teams. I don't have him. I don't have a ton of Kyle Pitts in managed. I have him a lot in best ball though. Man, I wanted Alberto. If Alberto got there, that would have been a fun Alberto pick. You don't like T. Higgins because he's not fast? Man, I would have loved Alberto there. Oh, you guys are talking about this Turpin guy. Who the hell is he? I'll pull up his player profiler page right now. Probably, it's not a great look that I don't even know who this guy is. Turpin. You guys have a school that he came out of? I know Robert Turbin. Y'all remember him? Turpin. Cavante Turpin. That's this guy? So there goes P. Ryan. Cavante Turpin. Oh, that's a fun, 5'7", 158, undrafted dude out of TCU. He's 26. Who the hell is this guy? Has he played a snap in the NFL? You guys find these people. That I know McKinnon and Eno make a lot of sense here, but I think I need to snag a wide receiver here. What do you guys think about this is who I'm going with. I don't think you guys are going to love this pick, but what is this? The 14-7? We're going to go with Christian Watson. We'll get a rookie. Here's the thing. We took 6 wide receivers out the gate. We don't need wide receiver help early, but if we can get, we can hit on a rookie like a Christian Watson to help us sort of drag us to the finish line after the attrition of the season, I think he makes a lot of sense there. Again, the 2 running backs that were mentioned earlier, 100% on my mind. We'll see if they make it back to us here. Yeah, this guy Turpin's 26. But yeah, in this build, I think Watson makes sense. I think he makes sense. I do agree that I would have McKinnon and ahead, but see if we can get one to fall. I have 4 wide receivers. I have 4 tight ends in the same tier right now that I probably won't take until somebody grabs them. And Turpin, he signed with who, you guys are saying? Cowboys. Huh. 4.36 at his, or he ran a 4.31 at his pro day. Bursty, agile. Man. He only has 1 year. He only has 1 year of college stats. This sounds like a guy who maybe had a JUCO path, I would guess. There goes McKinnon, great pick. There goes McKinnon. That cross off Michelle, yes. Marvin Jones. Yeah, the issue with Emir Smith-Marset is he's on a new team now, right? If he was still on the Vikings and he made that roster, he'd be interesting. But the fact that he had to change teams or whatever this early isn't a spectacular sign, if you will. Brian Robinson. I gotta be honest with you guys. I don't know at what point Brian Robinson becomes drafted. I don't really even want to speculate on when he's going to return from gunshot wounds. Would you trade a full team with pick 7? Yeah, but I hate that you just made me admit that to everybody. So this hasn't gone the way that I wanted it to, but I think we're recovering well. I think it's good for the brand as well that this is going to be our first true 0RB team and probably our only one. I've told you guys, like 0RB, I talk about it on the channel. I talk about how to deploy it, but it's not the best draft strategy by any means. And it's something that if I have like 12 redraft managed leagues, I probably only do 0, like a true. Oh man, I would love there. But yeah, I would only do a true 0RB build once or twice across those leagues. I hate to say it, but I might just take Robbie Anderson here. I really might. He's my best ranked player right now. All right, I'm going to go Robbie Anderson. I don't think you guys are going to love that pick. Not at all. But I'm comfortable with any of Irv, Henry, or Njoku. I think that we have a fine chance of any of those guys coming back. So let's go Robbie. Now we can be done at wide receiver. I'd be fine taking another one, though, if it came to it. Yeah, I agree. I think at this price he's fine, especially in this room, man. So I will say we don't necessarily have to take a defensive kicker. I am honestly comfortable just taking as many dart throws on running backs and hoping we hit the lottery, and I'll just I'll make a waiver claim on Tuesday or Wednesday and get that fixed. Yeah, I think I might just pass on defense kicker. Probably take one more wide receiver, one more tight end, and then three bench running backs, and just hope that, you know, it's messed up to say, but hope a running back goes down or somebody gets traded or somebody gets cut. I think in a 0 RB team, it's kind of the game you have to play. It's just hoard as many. Oh my goodness. I almost knocked the camera down. Holy. All right. So like I said, I'd like one more wide receiver, one more tight end, and then 3 more running backs, and I think this team is a success. Is there an IR spot in this league? No, sadly. But yeah, like I said, it doesn't feel great with a 0 RB team without elite onesies. It is something that maybe it's something that I need to think about more. But if you do go 2 wide receivers out the gate and you kind of lend yourself to a 0 RB build, maybe Pitts over Higgins makes sense. People are saying defense, it might still be worth it. It could be. RB3 on the Vikings, yeah. Ty Chandler is really interesting. I don't know if you're asking me if who the RB3 is, or if you're saying that he's interesting, but I will be honest with you guys. If Irv makes it back to us, I will be sprinting to the button to make that pick. There goes Amir Abdullah. It's a great pick. Just get Cleveland defense with the last pick. People are really saying that it'd be a mistake to pass on a defense there. That'll be the true test, Ryan. That'll be the true test. We'll see. We'll see what he does. Ty available? Are you talking Ty Montgomery? Darrell Williams gone. It's a great pick. What does ADP say? Crazy that these guys are taking Mechie. Like Mechie has an ADP of the 1401 here. Does he have a chance of returning? I gotta be honest, I didn't read too deep into like what kind of cancer he got diagnosed with. It just, the whole thing sucks. I assume though that, you know, reading that, or if he's still getting drafted, maybe he has a chance at return. But I mean, man. Where does Irv go in these drafts? 1305. Yeah, I don't mind pairing Hunt with Ernest Johnson. I don't mind. Oh my god, and of course we get sniped on Irv anyways. Of course. Of course. I think we go Hunter Henry here. As much as I love Njoku, I just don't think that there's anything that really stands out. Of course we get sniped on Irv, dude. Insane. Insane from these people. Insane that I get sniped at every freaking turn, bro. He played that well, though. Knox and Irv is great there. Got both at decent value. And there goes Everett. We'll say it's very close between Hunter Henry and Njoku for me. Hmm. Give me Henry. I think it's really close though. Alberto was gone at that point. Sadly. So Muth Henry I think works there. You guys really think it'd be a mistake to pass on kicker? Slash like stream one essentially? There goes Njoku. Yeah, we started a tight end run here. These late round tight ends are reduced to TD luck. That's what I'm saying. I feel like I can stream both, man. I feel like I could just stream both. I feel like I can just... I don't know. I feel like I can just stream both. I can. People are saying I can pass on kicker. It's really it's defense that is what it comes down to. No, obviously, I always do stream kickers. It's really more. It's really more so draft a kicker or just stream one. Of course, like I draft kickers and defenses in all of these. I'm aware of how streaming kickers works. It's just a matter of. It's really just a matter of if I don't take one. Waiver wire versus like 17th, 18th round kicker is really what I'm weighing here. So what are we looking at here? I have Jeff Wilson. I'm looking at Jeff Wilson. All right, let's go Jeff Wilson then. Right? I don't think it's not like we have a San Fran running back. So I think in a zero RB room, you can never go wrong drafting a San Fran running back. I mean Jeffrey Wilson. But yeah, I don't want it to seem like I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, of course I stream kicker and defense. I'm saying, I'm trying to figure out the trade-off of taking one in round 19, 20, or grabbing them off waivers prior to week one. What is that big drop off? And if there is a drop off, which position should I care more about getting? Which I think we've agreed would be defense, which I agree with. Good pick. Appreciate you boys. Appreciate you boys. make a video explaining how you're able to maintain so many teams. Grit. But no, I'm joking. I don't know. I mean, I did a video last year where I ran through all my teams and kind of gave you guys a rundown of what's going on. But, I mean, the reason why I like these redraft high-stakes teams, there's no trading. So when you don't have to trade, here's kind of what it comes down to. I think a lot of people play fantasy for fun, which is a lot of fun, and I love fantasy. So people have home leagues. I've even gotten questions of, like, what am I doing week 1 starters? When you have as many leagues as I do, you have set times for when you need to do things. So I'm not even thinking about week 1 starting lineups right now. I have pretty much Tuesday I set waivers, Wednesday I set waivers, Thursday I do my first run through all my teams, setting lineups, and then I check my teams again probably I set my teams on Thursday, and if anything is wrong there, I set my waivers for Sunday morning. And then I set the rest of my lineup Sunday morning. So I only have like 4 spots where I actually have to look over everything. And because I don't have to trade, I don't have to do any trades. It's not over the top. You're saying it's just time commitment. I'm curious. As one of the ship chasing boys, I'm curious what you think of the 0RB team. I will say I don't think it's my best work. I do wish I went elite tight end. I wish I went Pitts over T earlier on, but I didn't know back then that we were going to commit so hard to a 0RB build. And T. Higgins felt like a gift at the 306 in a draft room this hungry for wide receivers. But yeah, I think we made out okay. But I am somebody that thinks that 0RB is at its best when you have an elite tight end and an elite quarterback. So it is a little bit of a bummer. Oh my goodness. You guys get to see my redraft rankings from 166 through 200 there, if you want to catch that. Let's put this up at the top now. Yeah, it's because I have that dog in me is really what it came down to. No, I agree. I would even make the case that the way that I play probably, like, there is something wholesome about the love of fantasy football and the experience of fantasy football that I don't have anymore. But what I will say is that when you get to Monday night, I still have Monday night sweats, and I have guys, in that primetime game that I need to do really well. Same thing with the Sunday night game. And then also once playoffs come and things kind of shrink down to, I only have this many teams I'm rooting for. But I will tell you, like week 1 watching Red Zone, there's not really a ton I can root for. I know guys that I'm lower on in terms of exposures. I know guys that I'm higher on in terms of exposures, but it's not exactly the same. Yeah, I agree. This was a really tough draft room. So on this way back, what am I looking at? I do think Jalen Warren would be fun. I will say now that David Bell's gone, I have no interest for another wide receiver. We'll probably just hammer 3 running backs here, but we'll see. We'll see what we do. Yeah, that's literally what's going on here, Brock. You stream during Red Zone? No. I will say I've been approached about, doing some, like, watching stuff live. I will say there's something therapeutic about just, turning everything off, watching Red Zone, hanging out with the dog. I'll say I don't have a straight idea here. I do think my thoughts here are Jalen Warren. I think Dearness Johnson is interesting. That's the earliest you'll see Pittman. Pittman does go mid-second in this format because, again, wide receivers get pushed up so high. Also, just to check, where does T. Higgins go in this ADP? He goes to the 301. I got him at 306, man. It's too much value. I agree. Warren and Dearness Johnson are the two givens here. I think if he's here, we'll see. Team 7's been sniping me all day. Let's go Jalen Warren. He's been, you know, a hot name recently. We'll go Jalen Warren. He's been a hot name. I think that'll be fun. I do agree that Dearness Johnson will be on my mind here. And I will say as well, guys, and I hate to say it. But in the 20th round, this next pick, 19th, we'll take Dearness Johnson, and then we'll aim for a defense. But if Ronald Jones is there in round 20, on this team, I'll be taking Ronald Jones. Yeah, Boston Scott's okay. I just don't really want to take him on a team when I already have Gainwell. So I'm about to be running around like a madman. After this, I am trying to finish my outline for tomorrow's video, record that video, and then be back in time to stream by like 6:50. I don't think I'll be able to do it, but I will give it a valiant effort. Yeah, no, I almost forgot as well. Dearness Johnson on my mind, a nice team name. Team James looks best to me on this board. Who else? Team James? Oh, I see him. I don't know if I would say best, but solid. You're saying less concerned with taking a defense? That's fair. I'm trying to see what is interesting. All right, so we're up here. I don't know how long we've been on the clock for, and I didn't really register for me. So this is Dearness Johnson, whoever he may be. Dearness Johnson, boom. We'll pair him up with Kareem Hunt. We'll hope and pray that, you know, one of them doesn't make it to week 1. It does seem a little bit unlikely now, but I think that that's a fine way. I can always just drop Dearness Johnson. I don't care. We'll hold on to him just in case if somebody makes a last, like, and I hate to say it, but like if somebody you know tears an ACL this weekend in practice, or you know Monday, Tuesday, it'd make a lot of sense. It'd make a lot of sense for the, you know, either Kareem Hunt to get dealt or Dearness Johnson to get dealt. We'll see. We'll see what happens. So I do think now that rosters are officially set, you know, everyone's on the 53 man. I think it's a little bit less likely that one of those running backs get moved than it was prior. We'll say they got to be holding a lot of what official. So I got to see the Browns official 53 man. They got to have a lot of running backs, man, because they like Felton, they like Jerome Ford. Official 53 man. So keeping 5 running backs on the roster, you never see that, dude. Chubb, Kareem Hunt, Dearness Johnson, Jerome Ford, Demetric Felton. It would make so much time. It would make so much sense for one of these guys to go. I want to see if there's any buzz on Twitter. How are you keeping 5? You never see a team keep 5 running backs. You got to imagine. I imagine Jerome Ford will be inactive on game days. It seems like Demetric Felton's going to play some slot. Is there any buzz at all about this, about a Kareem Hunt? Yeah, 4 running backs is crazy. Or not, 4 isn't crazy, but 4 is a lot. 5 is insane. I think that they probably look at Demetric Felton as less of a running back and more of like a gadgety type guy. But I will say the Gainwell pick becomes a little bit questionable if Kareem Hunt gets traded to the Eagles, but would still be fine with it. Any chance we get something with Kareem Hunt? I mean, maybe we get maybe we get, even if no one gets traded. I mean, I think at the very least, Dearness Johnson and Kareem Hunt are very much available, which means if week 1 happens and somebody tears an ACL or somebody's out for the season, it could make a lot of sense. Yeah, 100%. I gotta imagine Ford won't be active on game days. Apparently, he looked great in the preseason too, so that's not something they even really want to do in terms of forcing him to. So what are we looking at here? No, yeah, 100%. Why are people critique? Why are people on Twitter critiquing your last FFWC team? Isn't this format pretty new? And I thought your team looked really good. That's what people love to do on Twitter. I post my screenshots. I know that I'm open myself to getting lit up, but yeah, people just love to shit on people's teams. It's really all it comes down to. So let's see what running backs. I could just do another running back. I could. I mean, what's here at defense? Brown's defense is there. If Brown's defense makes it back to us, I think you can make a strong case we should just take it. I think Hubbard's been getting some buzz recently. Hubbard's been getting some buzz. I think Rex Burkhead would be slightly interesting. Chris Evans still on the board. Chris Evans just hasn't even been getting drafted these days. Right? Is he not here? Oh, somebody took him. Okay, I was going to say, bro. You guys are disrespecting Chris Evans here, even if you think P. Ryan's the 2. I'm assuming Hilliard's not here. What do you guys think between pretty much between Rex Burkhead, Chuba Hubbard, Browns defense? Ron has W teams other than needing more MPJ exposure. Hey man, he gets there to mid third, and I'll take him all day. Sexy Rexy gone. A lot of guys saying sexy Rexy. I kind of am down, dude. What? Now they just have 2 running backs on the roster? Not 2 running backs, but they obviously have 3, but I can't name the 3rd running back on the Texans roster. People are saying Browns D. Yeah, I kind of agree. I think Browns D is the move here if they get to us. I think they just have too good of first 4 games, or the first ranked streaming defense. Yeah, let's just go D. Let's go D. We'll hope that something happens with the Brown situation. If not, we can always just drop Dearness and get a kicker. So yeah, we'll do that. It does suck because I would have liked to get Sexy Rexy in there, but we're good. You're saying Royce Freeman signed back with them? You see, Texans official 53 man. 53 man. I don't want. Saying he's back, but I do wonder. Oh, they have Dare Gunbowale. That's who the other guy is. But yeah, it seems like Royce Freeman's back there. I thought he got cut. So their running backs right now, if I'm as long as this is a good site, or let me just see like Texans depth chart on like ESPN. I feel like that's a shitty place to see, but yeah, that's the depth chart. It's Damian Pierce, Rex Burkhead, Daria Gunbowale, Royce Freeman. But yeah, I appreciate everyone that came out here. Not my best work. Again, not my best work. If I'm making a 0 RB video, I wouldn't include this as like an example of how it should look. But I think we landed the plane. I'd give it like a B plus. I think it has a ton of upside. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. But I appreciate everyone that came out. I'm gonna end this pretty abruptly because I'm going to try and get tomorrow's video done, eat dinner, and then also hop back here 7 p.m. Eastern. For all you guys that are here, so we're going to be streaming again 7 p.m. Eastern. We are going to be doing a redraft managed league draft on Sleeper. We have the our Patreon subscriber league. Now that's going to be a really fun setup. We have 4 separate leagues that all can join for a tournament between the 4 in the playoffs. It's going to be sweet. So everyone that came out here, I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Have a good Sunday. I'll be back in 2 hours. I'll probably schedule the live stream very soon for 7 p.m. So be on the lookout for that. Also, before I go, if you have a draft tonight or tomorrow, I know that everyone has drafts Monday, Sunday, whatever. Patreon.com/Ron Stewart has all my rankings, has all the good stuff. And it gets you access through the month of September. So if you want to sort of see a trial of my, weekly rankings, my waiver wire fab guidance, I give you what percentage I'm bidding on all my players. On top of that, you also get my rest of season rankings, all that good stuff, dynasty rankings if you play that format. But with that being said, I will see you guys at 7 p.m.